Hello there guys, and welcome back to Foolcraft with me, Patanox. How you all doing today? I hope you're doing really well. Thank you very much for joining me on episode 15, I believe we're on now. And we're over here, over at the wood farms that I've got established. And you may see, yeah, there's another one now. Originally I've got this one here with the spruce, fir, the sakura, and what's the one? Dark oak as well. Well, I've also now gone and expanded that. So we have eucalyptus, ebony, birch and acacia as well. And the plan eventually is to make another couple of these. Obviously I've got one laid out here with the dirt blocks laid out, and another one here as well. But before I do that, I want to reorganize the storage system that we have. Because currently, if we just come down here underneath, now the lag down here is crazy because of those mobs. Let's just turn those mob sounds down. Options, sounds. Let's just turn the master volume down for a moment. There we go. Yeah, so as you can see, we've got the log storage down here and our sapling storage. The reason it's quite loud is because we have our skeleton farm down here, which is producing bones, but it's not producing enough for all of the generators that we've got for those two farms. I mean, if we have a look here, there's 5 undeath generators here making power for this farming station up here, and then just through this way I have another 5 making power for this farming station. Now they are turned off because I've actually gone and, I don't actually have them on me, but I've actually taken the hatchets out of these farming stations to try and build up the bone supply and the RF. Because if I turn these on, then they drain power really quickly. So if I'm going to expand to another 2 more stations, I need to come up with a different sort of power solution, because this just isn't cutting it. Plus the lag down here is ridiculous. So we may have to come up with a different sort of power supply, but that's not what we're working on today. Today we're going to sort out how we're going to store all of these woods. Because having this little thing down here, nah, that's not going to work long term. So what I am going to do today, and you might see it in the thumbnail, so it might be a bit of a giveaway, is over in this area here, where we've got it marked out with these dirt blocks. I may move it over a bit. Is we're going to build a logger's hut. That's right. A little hut that you might find out in the middle of the forest where the logger lives, and that is where we're going to store all of our back drawers with the wood logs in and all the saplings. So I'm going to get a few blocks together, get a few resources ready, and I'll bring you guys back when we're ready to start building. Okay guys, so I've gone and collected the materials that I think I'm going to need for this logger's hut. What I'm thinking is we're going to make it out of fir, the fir wood, but using chisel and bits, we're going to make these shapes. Proper logs. This is going to be a proper log cabin. So I've gone and chiseled this one here. Made it a circle. I mean, unfortunately it doesn't quite work on the end, so we'll have to make some adjustments on the end pieces when we come to see them. But I've used the positive chisel design. Oh, and if we do it that way it doesn't quite work because the wood's the wrong shape. So yeah, this one we can only do for the logs that are going in this direction. And then when we're going in this direction, I'm going to have to remake one, because as you can see there, yeah, the shape's changed but the texture hasn't, so we'll have to redo it. So let's just get this wall done for now. So this is going to be the corner piece. This is going to need both the designs imposing on it. So for now, let's just run this along here and see how this looks. This should be a proper log. So what we're thinking, how's that looking? That's not looking too bad. Now how does it look when we put the next one on top of it? Because that's what we're going for, proper log style. Oh, and I've gone and put an extra one there. I'll sort that out in a moment. So how's that looking? Now that's looking a bit crazy. That texture is, yeah, I'm not so certain about that. Bear with me just one moment, guys. And I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to do a quick bit of research there, and yeah, what I was thinking. what I was thinking was right. The interiors of log cabins, they tend to have some sort of like a mortise in between the logs to make it a bit smoother. So that's what we'll do eventually, is I'll get all the logs in first, and then on the interior we'll put something into this gap here, just to help, it'll help break up the texture a bit, and yeah, the pattern. So we'll carry on with these logs for now. So what I'm thinking is, let's think, how high do we want this? At least 3, if not, yeah, let's go with 3. And I'll get the other side done as well. And then I have to go about chiseling another piece of wood for the other faces. In which direction is it? It's going to be the east and west faces. Yeah, this is the north side that I'm looking at, sorry, and that's the south side down there. So yeah, we'll get these two done, and then we'll look into getting the other sides. So I'll tell you what, guys, I'm just going to carry on with this, and I'll bring you back once I've got a bit more of the walls put up. So I shall see you in a sec. Alright guys, so I've got the basic walls up now. I've done a bit of chiseling and bits in, putting the window frame and the door frame in. Let's have a look inside. I've got to use the sand to act as a bit like a mortar in between these logs. It doesn't look too bad, I don't think. It'd be nicer if there was something a little bit darker. Ideally I wanted to use the sandy dirt, but unfortunately you can't actually chisel that block. So until we find something else, that sand will have to do for now. I've gone and put the floor in, got a nice trim around the edge with some dark oak. I thought a dark oak would be fitting since it is one of the woods that we grow in the farm over here. I'm trying to keep in that sort of style, using the woods that we are actually growing at the moment. So yeah, it's not too bad. What I'm thinking is we could have like a living room, kitchenette area here. Then we'll have a bedroom with an ensuite bathroom back here maybe. And then some stairs going down, and it's in the basement that we're going to have the storage for all of the logs and everything that we're producing. So all that storage that is currently underneath this farm here, we'll reroute the cables, move all the storage drawers with some packing tape and everything, and move them down into a basement down here. So what I'm going to do now is probably use some fir wood planks, these here, just to make a wall, maybe a chiseling bits wall, just to divide off the bedroom bathroom area. We'll maybe see what sort of deco craft kitchenette sort of style, rustic style kitchen area we can have, and some deco craft furnishings and things in here. But firstly, I think we need to get the roof put in place. Now, a lot of the log cabins I've seen, there's a couple of different styles. You've either got the A-frame with the logs, or there's like a flat, slightly flat sloping roof with moss on top, things on top. So I'm going to have a bit of a play around now, see what sort of roof style we could possibly do. Whether we are going to go for I don't think we're going to go for a flat roof. So we are going to have to angle it, but it's whether we go for a A-frame roof or a gentle sloping roof with moss. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking an A-frame. But I don't want a huge A-frame. I want maybe just a couple of blocks up. So I've got a feeling this may be a chiseling bits job. In which case it's going to take a while. So I'm going to take a quick cut here now. When we come back, we'll either have the roof done or I'll be in the process of doing it. So I'll bring you guys back in a moment. And there we are then, guys. So I've gone and got the roof on. It was a chiseling bits job and it took quite a while, but that's not looking too bad. That's a pretty good roof. I might have to do a bit more detail on these planks rather than having one long plank coming down. Put some divides in just so it looks like a few other planks. And you may notice this just here. Have a look down inside it. What we got down there? There's a fire down there. Yeah. Whilst I was trying to come up with a design for this, I did go and put in a nice little fireplace here with a working fire. Unfortunately, some of the smoke escapes on the outside, but still, that's not too bad. And what I'm just doing now is we're going to start just putting in the basement level Just to see, I've got this carved out down here so that we can get the drawers moved over for all of our wood farms. And then this log cabin, or the lumberjack's cabin, or the logger's hut, whatever you want to call it, will actually be functional. So what we do now is put some cobblestone on these walls as a foundation. Maybe you'll do some cobblestone stairs as well coming down. And then what I'm thinking is we'll have the 2 sets of drawers either side. So we can have 1, 2, 3, 4 types of wood from one farm. And at the end we'll have a 2x2 drawer that will have all the saplings for that farm. Then we can have 2 here. And then do exactly the same this side, 2 here. Then that's our 4 farming stations all coming in. So yeah, let's just get me hammer out, and we'll go and knock out these walls so we can get the cobblestone in, and then we're ready to move the drawers in. Apologies if I sound a bit different now, because this is actually the following day from the previous clips, and yesterday was actually my younger brother's birthday, and we went out, had a few drinks. Yeah, I'm a bit worse for wear today. So my voice is sounding a little bit rough. Yeah, that's why. But I'm gonna crack on and get these. Oh, I didn't want to knock that one out. I'm gonna crack on and get these walls put in, guys, and I'll bring you guys back once I've got a bit more progress made. Right, guys. So I've gone and got the cobblestone walls in place. Now it's time to move these drawers over. So I've gone and got some packing tape here, so that we can grab these drawers without all the items from spilling out. So first things first, I think we'll do this top row. So packing tape, tape and tape. There we go. And so yeah, an axe. 1. Okay, once we've got these done, we'll never have to come down here and be near these skeletons again. Never have to deal with this lag again, thank goodness. Right, so let's get these all in place. It doesn't say content sealed within, but it doesn't say which ones, dang it. Okay. Maybe we should have done it one at a time, but we'll just get these over here for now, and we'll actually get them put in order later on. So let's just get these put down. That's the 2x2, so that's going to be the saplings. So we'll put that one there. And then these, it doesn't really matter what order they go in. Fantastic. I think we may need some more packing tape. That's probably not going to last enough to do those last ones. So let me just go get some more packing tape, and we'll get this carried on. Alright guys, so I've gone and got some more packing tape, so let's get these other drawers moved now. And then we can start getting these all hooked up with the item conduits. So tape. You. Yeah, it's a good job we got some more. We were one short. Right, so let's just grab these. 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Right, so that's all of the drawers collected now. Get away from that area. Lovely. And let's get these put into here. Right, so which ones are the 2? Right, which one's the 2x2? That's it. 8 stacks per drawer. Must be that one. Yeah. Right. I'll put you there. 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 And there. There we go. Right, now to get these hooked up, I believe that the items are on a different channel, not just a normal green channel. Let's just go and quickly double check that. If I remember correctly, it's a brown channel they're on. But let's just double check, because the last thing we'll have to do is go back behind there once we've got it all hooked up and do it all again. So let's just check. Yep, brown. Right, so I have gone and got a little tunnel already dug out for where these conduits are going to go. So let's just get these all hooked up. So we want it on the brown. So do this as we go. We want to insert on the brown, and they also want a high priority. Insert on brown. So yeah, we'll get all this done, guys, and then what I'm thinking is see what the time is left of this video, and we'll see if we can figure out a different sort of fuel supply for the oops, not 6 there, never mind. For the other 2 farms that we need to put in. I know we've already got the magmatic generators production as well, and then we have bones, but I want to try and come up with quite a few different types of power production. Just so we can try out all the different types, see which one's the most efficient, and then who knows, maybe we'll find a way that's fantastic, works really well, we'll use that. I'm not even sure if I've got enough Iscalium to make an Iscalium generator reactor, because that might be something. I'll have to have a look. I was also toying with the idea of maybe even using the surplus wood and sticking that in a furnace generator. I'm not sure how much energy, whether that would produce enough energy, so I'll have to have a bit of a play around, see what we can come up with. We've nearly got all these done now. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. And the last one. There we go. Right, so we're going to hook it up down here. There we go. And I don't have anything to fill in this. I'll have to come and fill this area in at a later date. So I'll tell you what, let's just knock these out. Right. Oh, come on. There we go. So that goes there, and then across. And there we go. So that should all be hooked up to this system now. Fantastic. Right, so let's get some more work done in here, because you may have noticed I brought over our DecoCraft bench. We're going to use that to get all this area furnished out, but first I want to do the room divides, because we are going to have this as stairwell as a divide here, and then a bedroom and a small bathroom. Well, saying that, maybe a proper log cabin doesn't have a bathroom, does it? You would have an outhouse, so maybe we'll do that. But yeah, I'm going to crack on and doing this now, and I'll be back in a moment. And we're back, guys, and I've got quite a bit done in between this and the last scene, so I'll just show you. We've gone and got, first off, we've gone and put the coarse dirt path down, little dirt trackway. Obviously it still needs a whole lot of detail putting in, but still it's a basic dirt track. But then as we come up to the logger's hut, yeah, we've got a fair bit of the detail in now. So we've got logger's axe and a grindstone to sharpen it. Got a nice little water trough and the bucket, some storage barrels, the outhouse. I said I was going to do an outhouse, and yeah, we've got an outhouse. Oh, I still need to get a bit of podzol for the bottom here, but yeah, not disgusting. It's fresh and never been used, so the lumberjack is yet to move in. And if we come inside, so we've got a bear rug down here. Obviously we've got our fire that we've already seen before. There's a little rocking chair to relax in. Now sometimes these bookshelves, you may have seen it back at the main house that we've got, sometimes they'll glitch and appear as the planks rather than the bookshelf. See, it says dark oak bookshelf, but there's nothing there. Well, that should be another one of those ones, the abandoned bookshelves. But anyway, and then come through here, nothing much, just a double bed and a wardrobe and a nice little window at the back. So yeah, this should do for the lumberjack's house for now. I mean, we may add to it over time. And then if we go downstairs into the basement, obviously we've got our storage area. So these are the ones that, these are the woods and the logs that we're already harvesting, as you can see. And these are the ones that we're going to be doing on the next 2 farming stations that we put in. So we've got, let's see, pink cherry, jungle, jacaranda, and umbran, mahogany, willow, magic, and pine. So that gives us all these different logs that we can do. And who knows, maybe at some point if we do put maybe another couple of stations in, if there's more woods that we can actually harvest, we might move this chest, move that over here, because this chest is for all the apples and the pine cones that we collect. Same as, I'm pretty sure, I think it's the mahogany drops peaches as well. So basically anything that the trees drop that isn't a log or a sapling will go into this chest. But we can always move that chest under the stairs and put another couple of rows of the drawers in there. So yeah, if we do expand it, and who knows, we could always make a little doorway into the stair and put another room in. But yeah, plenty of room for expansion. So yeah, it was going pretty well. Oh, in fact, it's night time, so we're just going to quickly sleep. I don't know what it is with these beds, but I sleep across them, not head to on my pillow. I sleep across. It's weird. But anyway, what I might do now is get those next couple of farming stations set up just over here. And if needs be, for now, we'll just run them from the bone power that we've made. I mean, yeah, it does mean that they'll be running slowly because there won't be a whole lot of power being produced. There definitely isn't enough to run 4 farming stations, but it'll get it going until we can find another power supply and bring that over. Another thing that I have gone and done, if we just head over here, I have actually also connected that log supply to our system here. So if you can see, like the birch, the acacia wood, yeah, things like the fir wood, 26, nearly 27,000. Yeah, so I ran a cable all the way from the lumberjack hut under the dirt path, and it comes all the way down and connects. Oh, bit of a lag spike there while the area loads in. Yeah, that was quite a bit of cabling. I was thinking something like 250 blocks down we had to go, so that took a while. But that's the whole point of having this system, which I still need to sort out with the bricks and everything, so we could have it all looking like this. So maybe that's something we can do in the future, especially while we're waiting for the 1.4 to actually be released and not be in beta. Because I have tried upgrading to 1.4 at the moment, so I can get the new block placers, the Scalda extruders or something they're called. But unfortunately, I think it might be the concrete I've got. Every time I try and load it up, it causes a crash. So we may have to wait until it's actually a release edition. And if it's still causing a problem, let the development team know that there might be a problem with the concrete. Because if there is a problem with all this concrete, yeah, I'm gonna have to stay in 1.3 until that's fixed, because I've got a lot of concrete already placed down. I mean, if we look in the world map, yeah, all of that roadway, all of this black road, that's concrete. Oops, get out of it. So yeah, I'm not replacing all of that. That would be a pain. Will you stop it? Right. But anyway, I'm gonna crack on and try and get those 2 more farming stations put in, see how the power consumption goes, and then I'll bring you guys back once we've got all that sorted. I'll see you in a sec. And there we are. So I've got the other 2 farming stations put in. I may be able to spot one big difference at the moment is I've gone and spaced out where the saplings can be planted by putting this cobblestone lattice work in. Now what that does is, yes, it drops the amount of logs that are produced, but it does increase the sapling to log ratio, so that for some of the trees that don't drop that many saplings, like the ebony and the jungle, that have a lower chance of dropping saplings, it helps them, but also it drops the power consumption. So I've actually managed to run all 4 of these farming stations now from our bone production system that we had before. I haven't put any more generators in. It's all running from those 10 death generators from our 2 skeleton spawners. So that was working out pretty well. So we've now got 16 different types of wood, all fully automated, and once more I can turn each of those farming stations on and off. And you can see at the end of each row we have a lever, and that powers a redstone conduit which goes to each of the farming stations. So should any of these ever run low, which I doubt is ever really going to happen, all I need to do, flick the switch, and that farming station is now running. So yeah, this has been a rather successful episode, I'd say, guys. We've now got quite a lot of wood being auto produced. So where is it? Yeah, this one here is now turned on. There we go. So yeah, fantastic. That's another automatic production going now. So brilliant. I mean, there are still more saplings that can be planted. It may be a case of we might need another couple of farming stations. I mean, for instance, we don't have oak. Yeah. We don't have the tiger wood. So there's 2 straight away. So chances are we are probably going to need at least another one. So this at some point is going to have to be moved. Yeah, the willow trees drop pears. And I'm pretty sure it is the mahogany that drops the peaches. But yeah, we're getting fruit now, guys, as well. So that's going to help because at some point we're going to be going into the Pam's HazDS mod. And we're going to be setting up auto food production there, especially when we start to build restaurants and such like in our city that we are going to get building. I mean, if we have a look on the map here, where these roads are going, see this road, oh, I hate that. See where this road's going down here? Yep, this bright green biome right here, I'm thinking flattening all this out, filling in the water, and this is going to be the start of our city. Or at least maybe one of the districts for our city. I mean, we're going to be building this for years, guys, or I am anyway. And who knows how big this city is going to get. I mean, this is your agriculture district, one of the outlying hamlets, so to speak. We'll have livestock down here. But if this is just an outlying district, you don't want it too close to the city. So maybe this will just be one of the outer areas. Who knows? Who knows, guys? We will have to wait and see how big we build this city. Because I've got huge plans, guys. Huge plans. But for now, one step at a time. I mean, we're what, 15 episodes in. Take off the first 6 for that big derp. So 9 episodes in. And we've got all the chickens done. We've got a fair bit of wood done. So yeah, we're getting there, guys. We are getting there. But for now, that is going to be the end of this episode, guys. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, if you are enjoying the series, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Let me know that you want to see more. And yeah, guys, until next time, take it easy. And I shall see you in the next video. Bye, guys.